If you're watching this video, it's because you're on the brink of something great, and the enemy wants you to break down before you get your breakthrough. But the Father says, don't you be moved by what you see. And I know there's some things happening around you that almost brought you to tears, that made you want to throw in your towel. But the Father says, don't you be moved by what you see. He says, because there's breakthrough after the warfare. There's breakthrough after the storm. There's breakthrough after the rain. And because the enemy cannot capture you, he's trying to do everything in his power to stop you. But the Father says it will not work. He says, because there's a word over your life, it will not work. He says, because my angels are with you, it will not work. He says, so you've got to learn how to silence the voice of the enemy. He says, you got to learn how to ignore what's beneath you and keep your eyes fixed on what I said. That's the enemy's job, is to move you out of the place of promise, to move you out of posture and out of sync. But the Father says you're on the brink of something great, and don't you allow warfare to stop you from getting it. Don't you allow frustration to stop you from getting it. Don't you allow aggravation to stop you from getting it. He says, whatever you do, keep your eyes on me. He says, keep your focus on me. He says, that's what happened to Peter. When I told Peter to come out of the boat, Peter was doing all right until he started looking at everything else around him, and he began to sink. And the Father says, don't you allow what's happening around you to make you forget that you're walking on a word. He says you're on the brink of something great, and the enemy is doing everything in his power to stop you, because he understands if you get it, it's going to bless your family. If you get it, you're going to bless your city. If you get it, it's going to bless the nation. And the Father says, today I need you to make a decision that it doesn't matter what's happening around me, I will not break down until I get the breakthrough. I will not throw in my towel until I see what he says. I will not quit. I will not retreat. Why? Because I got something to look forward to. It's the enemy's job to make you become discouraged before you see it, to make you become aggravated before you have it, to make you become worried because you don't see it right now. But the Father says you got to remember what I said. He says, because when I said it, I made good on it. When I said it, I attend for it to come to pass. He says, because I'm a man who cannot lie, neither the Son of Man that I shall repent. He says, so today, you can't be moved by the emotions of people. You can't even be moved by your feelings. He says, because what I'm trying to give you is going to require you to be sober. It's going to require you to be focused and locked in on me. He says, so today I come to bring language to the warfare. He says, there's some stuff that's happening to you, not even your fault. He says, and it's the enemy's job to make him to become the accuser of the brethren. He says, but this warfare ain't even about you. It's about what you're carrying. He says, because what you're carrying is about to bless those around you. You're on the brink of something great. He says, and you're going to realize, wait a minute, that's what that aggravation about. That's what that frustration about. He says, don't you be moved. And sometimes that's easy said than done when all hell is breaking loose. But the Father says, don't you move. He says, because this battle is not even yours, it's mine. He says, so let me get the glory and you get the victory. Don't you move. Because the enemy knows that if you're not in the right place, you forfeit the promise. But the Father says, don't you move. Don't you change your mind. Don't you change your expectation. Don't you change your focus. Don't you change your perspective. Don't you move, because you're on the brink of something great. He says, this is why it's been intensified. He says, because you're closer now than you've ever been. He says, but you've got to make a decision today. It doesn't matter what's happening. I'm going to stand on his word, because he cannot lie and he cannot fail. The Father says, because I made you a promise, and because my love is towards you, he says, you're going to see what I said. He says, so do not grow weary in well-doing, for you shall reap if you faint not, because you're on the brink of something great. Somebody put it at the bottom of the screen. I'm on the brink of something great. So I will not move out of posture. I will not move out of place. Because if you move out of place, you forfeit the promise. So be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, because your labor is not in vain. Until next time, have a good one.